jackpot.
Jackpot indeed. Welcome back to Devil May Cry 5, guys. The Vergil DLC dropped. Oops, move my mouse off the screen. Yeah, the Vergil DLC dropped. I'm excited to play it. I purchased it instantly because it was very cheap. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of a talk. On screen any second now there should be a timestamp popping up if you just want to jump straight to the gameplay. So I did a critique video, not so much a critique video, but a possible... It's a video, I don't know how to describe it, I'm just going to describe it as a video, in which I talk about whether or not the Vergil DLC is going to be a fair, reasonable price and all that. And it is. It's a very cheap product. It's $5 or £4, which is my currency, so £4. Very fair price. I've already played a tiny bit, so what I've done is I played the first 2 missions of Son of Sparta, and I've purchased a couple of very minor upgrades. Stuff like just Rapid Slash and Speed. I think I purchased Speed, I can't remember, but I should have if I didn't. But I'm essentially unplayed. So you can see here I'm up to Mission 2. I was just giving it a little test, getting some sound settings right and whatnot. But I've not purchased many upgrades, so my little approach is going to be that I'm going to just take some minor upgrades as I go, so I'm not overwhelmed with it all at once, trying to figure everything out. But I can tell you now that even Vergil with no upgrades feels really good. Really good. Like, it's absolutely fantastic already. Now, I will eat my words. It's a fair price. It's cheap price, I would say, actually. I was prepared to pay about double, maybe a little bit more what it actually costs. So, brilliant job on that, Capcom. Fair price. But this has been ready for a while. They waited until Christmas to release this because they know people will buy this as a Christmas present for people and use it as justification for buying it. But, you know, can't blame them for good business strategies, I suppose. But I eat my words. That video is pointless waste of time. I kind of enjoyed making it, but I was wrong. I was, well, not necessarily wrong. It was kind of, no, I was wrong. I did make some predictions. So I eat my words. I eat my humble pie. That humble pie is munched. Let's get into this. So I've found Son of Sparta to be too easy, although the Mission 1 boss, sorry, because Prologue, but you know, basically Mission 2 boss, was a little bit tricky. I didn't come close to dying, but I took a lot more hits than I would like. But I'm also not really in practice. I've probably only played maybe 20 more hours than is recorded, and I didn't record a super huge amount anyway. So I am going to go to Dante Must Die. I don't suspect I'll struggle too much. But yeah, the boss on this, I took a few more hits than I would like, but that's partially because I'm out of practice and partially because I'm still learning Vergil. So for those of you who skipped to that timestamp, here we are. We're going to go straight into it now. And we're going to start on Dante Must Die difficulty. So if you've just skipped the bit that I spoke about, I'm not going to be upgrading too much. I've upgraded a little bit, but I'm going to be upgrading in bits as we go. We also get a cool new cutscene, which I'll just let play. You can always skip forward a little bit if you want to not see this.
A little longer.
You need something? What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, because food's ready. Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers, too, because got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like? You a demon?
Nero, the food's getting cold!
Trinity, get back inside now!
I'm taking this back. I'm running out of time.
Wait!
It's nearly time.
Even fucking tired and knackered, he still fucking slices them to pieces. Yeah, not a super huge cutscene, but still a bit of something nice, you know? Alright, so, we're just going to quickly review what abilities I have already. So I bought speed. I have not bought any of these other things quite yet. Oh, I guess I should really quickly purchase Trigger Heart, because it's just... Because it's... Oh my god, I hate this menu system. Right, I should purchase Trigger Heart, because, Why is left gonna fucking stop me from scrolling? Jesus, I forgot how annoying these menus are. Right, yeah, I guess I should just purchase this. I guess I'll... Urgh. Enemy step, there we go. Thank god I have a bunch of orbs saved up. This is what I want eventually. See, I've just got a couple of passives, essentially. I've not bought too much else. I bought Rapid Slash, because you can't really have Vergil without Rapid Slash. Yeah, there's nothing really to say. I've deliberately avoided... I guess I'll buy this because it's passive, because I already have Starfall. And... Oh, by the way, I don't know if anyone would remember, but in my video series, I predicted that Vergil's weapon, like his Force Edge weapon, was going to be a big summoned sword. I was totally right. You may bow in my presence, peasants. No, but seriously. I was right. I called it. I called that shit. I'm just gonna buy, like, the objective upgrades real quick that don't alter gameplay in any way other than just making my current gameplay better. So, yeah, Vergil's got some new moves. We've got stuff like Void Slash, which it looks really weird. I'm sure that's got better uses than it looks like. And there's also whatever the fuck this move is. Project the essence of your being into a single blow, blah, blah, blah. It's just a bump. Just a monstrous, destructive boom. That would probably launch behemoths. And then we got Force Edge, effectively. Nothing really crazy there. Deep Stinger looks kind of sick. And, yeah, just kind of normal stuff. There's nothing really new as Summoned Swords, other than they're faster. And it kind of... They're very much... This speaks a lot of Reboot Vergil, in a way. You don't have to lock on to make the swords hit stuff anymore. You can just run around and mash your shoot button, which is X for me, because I'm on an Xbox pad. Yeah, there's not much to it. So that's my quick review over and done with. I'm gonna buy these upgrades bit by bit. And yeah, we're just gonna jump in. So we're gonna go on to Dante Must Die difficulty. So it plays very much like DMC4 Vergil. Just frame judgment cuts have a slightly different timing. I've gotten a bit of practice. It does feel a lot more lenient, though. But I am going to miss a few. I missed a few anyway in Devil May Cry 4. But the timing is a bit different. It's like it's a lot later. So you can't abuse it as much, but it's still God tier. Like, Vergil is blatantly broken. Yeah, it's going to be weird going through all the stages again. I'll skip a lot of this stuff. This version of Vergil is very faithful to the character, really. I mean, usually they are pretty faithful to Vergil. So yeah, this is the Summoned Swords. Like, they just kind of auto-lock. So this kind of gives you a way of scrubbing out, if necessary. Hopefully I won't need to do that. But yeah, the character just feels so sick. Get Air Stinger as well, just all the good stuff. And they brought back stuff like Trick Down, which I've not purchased yet, but of course I will over time. Yeah, I just love the glowing Summoned Sword. Like, I predicted that. They did quite a lot of what I predicted or said should be a thing that could be a thing. I'll go over that shortly once I've had fun of just dominating everything, because Vergil is horribly broken. Boom. You get level 3 beast moves, Beowulf moves. Oh, it doesn't auto-release. You can just boom and whip. Oh, I should probably show off Doppelganger. There we go. So we got Doppelganger. So here's a thing that you can do. You can... Oh, I fucked that up. It's right on the D-pad? Yeah, so you can alter how fast it reacts. So I made it really slow. So you see how I do a move? It reacts slow. If I press right on the D-pad, it reacts fast. So you can alter how long it takes to react, which will definitely have some amazing applications when it comes to the really good players. For me, obviously, right now especially, I'm just a scrub. So, you know, don't expect too much of abusing that to me. I think a later delay is probably better for the purposes of scrubbery, because it increases hit stun time. Whoops. Very, very not used to this yet. Oh, you get iframes on that. Oh, that's sick. Oh yeah, the Doppelganger does not heal. That's something worth noting. It does not heal at all. That's not a thing it does. So, Doppelganger is pretty much going to be the style option of using your Devil Trigger. Whereas the Sin Devil Trigger... Ah! Let's break out of that. The Sin Devil Trigger is going to be the one that people will really... Sorry, I'm focusing. The one that people really use for the purposes of getting through the game. Gad! Just getting hit by everything. Horribly out of practice. Maybe I will need to do Son of Sparta for a bit first. There we go. So the Doppelganger can only use Yamato. Doesn't copy the weapon you have. I think that's a good thing, to be completely honest with you. Because that just opens up a bunch of really cool combo opportunities rather than same move. Also, Rapid Slash is like really sick now, because look at that. The slashes come later, like proper anime style. Look at that. How fucking godlike is that? And it doesn't mess with their position much, which is also really nice. There we go, finally hit a just frame judgment cut. How easy is jump cancelling? Piss easy still. Good. God, this feels so sick already. God, that feels so good. So I'll charge up a bit of Sin DT so we can have a little look at that. Unlike with Dante, you get your full Sin DT without needing multiple bars of Devil Trigger. Can I go this way? I forget. No, okay. It's been a long time. You're gonna have to bear with me. Vergil's running animation looks a lot more realistic as well. Oh yeah, this is an intended loss. I mean, you can beat it. I'm not gonna, because that's just a waste of time, so I'm just gonna stand here and get owned. Oh, I can show off Sin DT, actually. You can just do this, by the way, with Rapid Slash. Same as in Devil May Cry 4, and it doesn't even take more Devil Trigger, so it's just horribly broken. And look at this shit. Yeah, that's indeed Devil Trigger. And this is a thing you can do. Like, you could just mash the summon swords and it auto-locks, so you don't even have to... Oh yeah, I can't leave the ground like that. I have to switch to my Force Edge to do that. I'll give this a crack. I'm probably going to fail. But yeah. Way too late. It's an intended loss anyway. I was pissing around. Yeah, feels really, really good. Boom. Easy S rank. Definitely got a bit fucked up by the queen there, but, you know, I think that's okay, considering that's my... Well, I've got, like, maybe 15 minutes tops of gameplay in months and months, so I'm okay with it. What's the next thing we can customize? Let's go with... Let's get a Trick Dodge. Block I'm probably never going to use, to be honest. because it just seems bad. Get tricked down. Okay. Let's also purchase... Then fire a Mirage Blade. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we'll get this. That's the Devil May Cry 3 throwback. That's that combo. Yeah, that combo's sick. Looks better in 4, I think, but it's not bad. What one's this one? Oh, it's that one. Okay, yeah. So I'll just leave it at that for now, because I don't want to overwhelm myself with too much to practice. Or, like, get used to. I'd rather do it bit by bit. Also, it kind of replicates playing it from base, if that makes sense. God, I love how floaty that is. Fuck up. God, how sick is that? I love the hits afterwards. That's only with concentration, I believe. Jump cancel, because I'm so good. Look at this. Ugh. Oh, I should probably be... Oh, right, you can't launch him very easily. I'm missing everything and I don't care. It really feels like Vergil. Like, this feels like what Vergil just is, you know? I don't know if I'm making sense of that, but it feels so beyond faithful to the character. Now, this does come at the cost of... This does come at the cost of balance, because Vergil is not balanced. I'm not going to lie to you and say he is. But, goddamn, is he fun. Ow! You prick nuggets. Damn it. Gonna need a lot of practice. Not sure what the big damage is quite yet. I didn't get Judgment Cut in yet. I'll get that next mission. Blast! Voice acting is definitely a little bit weird, but, you know, that's just because Vergil, like, went through a really big change moving into Devil May Cry 5. Like, this isn't Devil May Cry 3 Vergil, this is what Capcom wants to be the final interpretation, I presume. God, that trick range is dumb. So they did keep some of the things from Devil May Cry 4, like the swords having to be in the enemy in order to, you know, teleport to them. I think that's fine. A lot of people criticized it. I'm indifferent to the idea. It's a very slight nerf to a very powerful character. I wonder if the just frame judgment cut is, like, how lenient the window is. Depends on your concentration level, because concentration is still a mechanic. Down you go! If I didn't whip everything. I should probably do... God, that's so sick. I should probably pop my Cindy T for some health, though. Oh, I just ate that explosion. Bump. Oh yeah, trick down. I purchased that, didn't I? Did I not purchase that? I thought I purchased trick down. I'm gonna take a look real quick. Ah, fucking scroll menu. This is really aggravating. Trick up. Yeah. Oh, it's trick dodge, trick down. Back to forward. Oh, that's so weird. What the fuck? So I need to do... I didn't want to pop that, but I guess I did. So I go... Oh, it's back to forward, not forward to back. Oh, shit! That is not what I wanted to do, but... Oh, I'm back to Vergil now. Fuck! Okay, so it's... That's the weirdest input for a move I've ever had in Devil May Cry. Like, it's back to forward to go down. That doesn't make sense to me, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to build up my concentration. You fucker. Prick. Just going to do that and stand still to gain my concentration for the boss. Yeah, I think the leniency for just frame judgment cut depends on your concentration quite a bit. Okay, let me just check my skill list once more. I want to make sure I don't accidentally pop V. So you get like 3 different devil triggers. That's weird. Yeah, so you can alter the speed at which it acts with right on the D-pad and left on the D-pad. So this is the thing I was saying about V, where they could alter... You know, I mentioned like stacking up queues and whatnot, but altering the delay on stuff is very, very similar. And that's kind of the thing I suggested, more or less. Yeah. Yep, cool. Yep, that's easy. World of V. Rotate LS once plus B. Enemies defeated, blah, blah, blah. So it heals on use. It doesn't say... Oh, it consumes concentration. Oh! Oh, wow. So you literally kind of have like 3 devil triggers. Like, you got Doppelganger, which is more for swag than anything else. You got Sin Devil Trigger, which is horribly busted, and practical because it heals you over time. And you can expend concentration to heal. Wow, Vergil's basically invincible. I feel like you should basically never die. Thing is, you are punished, though, because you're playing an inferior character. Because V is not as fun and interesting as Vergil. Objectively, because Vergil becomes V. Like, Vergil was an objectively better V. Okay, I'm probably horribly dead here, to be completely honest. I already took a hit. Dude, the trick dodge is fucking sick. Well, I don't know how to deal damage to this thing. Bastard. So, really... Really, my strategy is to just build up concentration to full. And now I'm V. I just healed for shitloads. Oh, so that is the full thing. You don't actually play as V. Okay, so you're not actually objectively... You're not objectively a more complete character than V because you're not objectively V as a whole. You get a combination attack type thing. Okay. That's a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. So it's not just a palette swap like I was originally slightly afraid of. But that seems horribly abusable. Like, that seems... Because, like, I've just taken damage, right? My best play from purely from a winning standpoint is to build up concentration, which does take a modicum of skill, so it's not completely brainless. But this is my best play right now, right? Stand still. Get hit by a thing so I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, to float I have to waste my concentration. Like, this is... And now I'm full health. Because I stood still. I don't like that. I don't think that move should heal that much, if at all. Oh, you can be interrupted in the startup, though. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't realize you... Okay, I thought it had invincibility, but it doesn't. So that's something, at least. I mean, it's not the shortest animation. Please don't tell me I got an S rank with that scrubby play. Oh, dude. Okay, that is horribly broken. What were you thinking, Capcom? What were you thinking? Let's just let players heal a quarter to half their health for standing still for a few seconds and then fucking seppuku. Well, on to the next.
Jackpot.